Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all doing well. Today I wanted to do a video on the Mercury retrograde. While I know it always has negative connotations, it's really not bad. So just a couple things I wanted to talk to you about before we get started on our meditation. First off, Mercury rules the planet itself is sort of a representation of communication, travel, making plans. So it has been said that sometimes during these retrogrades, things can feel delayed or not on our timeline, which, let's be honest, a lot of times we're having issues with patience to begin with, but it's just sometimes can be a little bit more of a slowdown. And they say there's an illusion where the planets are actually traveling different ways than they normally are, and in this case it would be in the reverse. It's not really the way that the planet is moving, but it can give off these vibes. Retrogrades also represent renewal, revisiting, reunion. So you might notice people and friends and family members, or just those that you haven't connected with in a while, coming around for the first time to reconnect. And again, that can't always be a bad thing. It can be really great. Just be mindful if maybe someone from your past that you aren't wanting to reconnect with, especially maybe an ex or somebody that might be knocking on your door. Proceed with caution, and of course, keep an open heart and an open mind during this time. And allow yourself time during this retrograde. So it starts today, June 18th, and it extends 3 weeks through July 12th. And you might notice that there's delays if you're traveling. Give yourself a little bit more time in the mornings if you have a deadline to meet. Just allow for the unexpected. Things might not go as smoothly, and you might notice there's some miscommunication or sort of a little bit more tension in the air. People might seem a little bit more frustrated or angry. And let's face it, guys, it's a lot going on right now in general amongst the pandemic, and then layering on the protests and so many social injustices that have been under the microscope as well. So then we take a look on a global scale at the atmosphere on the planets, and there's a lot of energy that's rushing around. So be patient with yourself and others. Be really clear and concise in your communication. And retrogrades can also be a great time to reflect personally and just sort of sit back and not take such fiery action that you may normally want to, but just to see where you are and what you're hoping to accomplish when it's over. A couple notes: it's a good time to not sign any major contracts or to take a travel trip somewhere that's a little bit more difficult to get to, or that just requires a lot more planning. So allow yourself this time to sort of kick back and relish in the reflections. There's also sometimes known to be extraordinary events that just kind of come in out of nowhere, and they can be positive. You might have something unexpected in your life, so don't be weary. Just know that the energy's there. I personally think that I've put the Mercury retrogrades on my calendar now for the last probably year, and it's interesting because I will find there's times where I'm feeling a little bit less patient and hoping that things will go faster. Now, I do think that it will have a little bit more of an impact on the collective right now, because we've all had to be so strong and so mindful and so patient during the pandemic. And as things are starting to open up and we're noticing, there's already a myriad of energy. So just be mindful. And as always, open up your heart and try not to judge. Everybody's really trying to do the best that they can. And especially during this time right now, as people are starting to venture back to work, there's a little bit more of normalcy or pre-pandemic life that's starting to re-enter. People have expectations and maybe a little bit unrealistic of what they want to accomplish or do. So there's a lot of mixed energy. So just be mindful. So now let's focus on a nice meditation to root us and to sort of find the calmness within during this retrograde. So today, take a moment now to find a space that you feel comfortable, where you are able to go within, a quiet spot, an environment that you feel you're able to quiet the outside world and just cultivate the relationship with yourself. You can be sitting up on some sort of blocks, yoga mat, blankets. Feel free to sit on a couch. Oftentimes folks like to just lay down. Whatever feels right for you in your body today. As we know, each day our meditation practice and our body, it's a new opportunity, and we're in a new space, and it's a new fresh start. So once you quiet yourself and sort of take a moment to get comfortable, feel free to then go ahead and close your eyes. And as we sit here today on this June 18th, the first day of the Mercury retrograde, we're going to bring a calmness through by starting out with some nice wave-like rhythmic breaths of breathing in and breathing out, taking a nice deep inhale up through the root, the stomach, the chest, the ribs, all the way up to the crown and tip of your head. Taking a moment to sip in some air at the top, and then exhaling out all of the stagnant energy, anything no longer serving you. And then again, let's do another round of breath cycle, inhaling, breathing in joy and peace and harmony and inner balance, and exhaling out any frustrations, impatience, anything that feels off kilter. And the breath is able to be a life force that dresses the inside of our soul with such vibrant, warm energy of love. And now open up your heart chakra and become aware of how you're feeling today, cluing into what your inner knowing and intuition is telling you, and what you would like to set your intention to be today as we meditate together on this Mercury retrograde. Maybe it's simply a mantra like, I am peace, I am light, I am joy. It could be a goal to manifest a new love relationship, or to cultivate patience within yourself or others. Or perhaps you'd like to dedicate your practice today to somebody else in need. Whatever feels right for you today, aligning with your true heart center. Once you've established your intention, go ahead and release it into the universe. Your request has been made. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, breathing in and breathing out. And as we enter these next few weeks and this day, we find the balance within ourselves, taking stock of our life as it is right now, today, and accepting it with gratitude, being present in the here and now. And as we cultivate the deep knowing and the strength of our soul within, we better weather the storms on the outside, especially during these retrogrades. Perhaps you might have feelings and thoughts of things happening from the past, potentially a place that you felt you tripped up in your life. Someone who left your life might be returning. An old thought pattern might be returning. Maybe a self-limiting belief. But as we take inventory and cleanse our mind, we're able to acknowledge those thoughts and redirect them and let them go. Reclaiming our personal space and our power with positive self-talk and love, knowing at the core about our self-worth and what we stand for and believe in today. Not 3 months ago, but how we feel today and how we'd like to move through the world today. So as you think and reflect, know that you are human, you are breathing, you are alive. And if you have those thoughts entering in, simply acknowledge them and let them go. Emotions are like water. There's a fluidity. They're powerful. They can be big like a tidal wave. They can feel really strong. They can feel overwhelming. And on the other hand, they're calming. Water is a beautiful lake of stillness. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. And there's an ebb and flow in our life that we try to ride out as we move through our life. So allow yourself to ride through the emotions of this retrograde. And you're perfectly normal and beautiful and unique just as you are. And the watery, emotional energy is like a wave, and there's a buildup, and then it comes to an end. It crashes down, and it rolls right down your back. So just allow yourself to feel during this retrograde. Stay in tune with your emotions, how you're feeling. Hopefully, you'll be feeling happiness and excitement as we're starting to enter into this new phase of reopening. Retrogrades again can be rebalancing, renewal, re-energizing. And although things might start to come up for you, it's a perfect opportunity for you to reflect. Keeping up with your breathing, breathing in and breathing out. Just allow yourself to bathe in your breath as you lay or sit up in your practice, feeling held, feeling supported, feeling loved, being a part of a community, reflecting on the blessings that you have in your life every day that keep us strong, that keep us pushing forward and allowing us to continue walking down the path, our unique life path. So today, thank yourself for starting in this retrograde energy by taking inventory of your own thoughts and feelings and really recognizing how your internal landscape looks today. And with our continued breath and the heart opening practices that we do day in and day out, It will help us to walk through our life with grace and peace, spreading compassion to everyone around us. And be mindful not to judge or place harsh energy directed towards anyone else. Try on a really deep, compassionate human level to come from a place of love. And know that if somebody comes at you with something, it's probably coming from a place of pain. Rise up, keep your vibration high, your thoughts positive. Focus again, as we always do, on the daydreaming, on the beautiful aspects and experiences that you're calling into your life, whether in a retrograde or not, and know that you are held. And the universe notices everything, every thought, every action, every word. It's all part of our vibrational atmosphere and universe. So we will get what we put out. And now come back into your body, back to this moment in your environment, in this peaceful, wonderful space that you've carved out for yourself today. And bring your palms together at heart center and Anjali, bowing your head chin to chest. May the light in me see the light in each of you. And I hope that you walk through these retrograde weeks with grace, with peace, and with ease. Every day is a fresh start, and all of our feelings are temporary, like a wave, like a rhythmic like wave. They wash over us and then they're gone. So maintain your high vibration and loving energy and kindness into the universe. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, or drop a comment in the comments box below. Wishing you a wonderful first day of Mercury retrograde. Don't be weary. Think of all the positive things that come from self-reflection, and just know that this too shall pass. Love you guys. Bye.